My guest now, again coming to you live from the Allied Importers Portfolio Tasting Event, is none other than the owner and the leader of Dalton Wineries out of Israel, Alex Haruni. Alex, thank you for joining me here on Mind Your Business.
My pleasure. Nobody's ever called me a leader before.
Well, you're running a real operation, and there are many hundreds, if not thousands, of listeners to the show that have enjoyed your wines. So
I appreciate that. We make wines for people to enjoy. We don't make them for ourselves.
Well, I guess you get this question all the time. What makes Dalton unique? Dalton.
Oh, Dalton. I'll tell you. We care about what we do. We love what we do. We grow our own grapes. We care about the wine we make. We're a big winery. We're 1 million bottles, but every single bottle is important to us. And we understand that sometimes it's not about the earth and it's not about the vineyards, even though it is, but it's also about the person that drinks the wine. It's about you, the consumer, and it's about what we can do to make you feel better when you're drinking the wine. We make wine that you want to drink. We make wine that you like to drink. We make wine for people to drink and to enjoy.
Now, it happens to be, folks, I've met Alex in the past. It's hard to find someone as passionate about what he does as Alex. Just a business question, how important is it for someone to really live and breathe and love what he does?
I think if you don't love what you do, you lose your focus. And you start cutting corners and you just start doing it for profit and for commercial reasons. And the product at the end of the day will suffer because you'll compromise on the product. You'll compromise on, you'll blend in stuff that you don't want, that you want to sell quicker. You'll make wines that shouldn't really go into certain levels and certain blends. You'll make too many compromises. And the product and the customer at the end of the day will suffer.
Now, I'd love to ask you this question. I hope I'm not going to put you on the spot. What would you say is the biggest misconception when it comes to quote-unquote kosher wines?
Well, I have this theory, and I think that prohibition is a big factor in our misconceptions about kosher wine, because if I'm correct, during Prohibition you had the Jews were allowed a sacramental permit in order to make wines for sacramental use.
Right.
Now, we're not big on making quality kosher table wines for sacramental. It's always very sweet and very sticky. So the biggest misconception with kosher wine, and I think that does come from many years ago, is that kosher equals sacramental, equals sweet, equals sticky, equals not very nice.
Goes back that far, 80, 90 years?
I think so. I think when people make that kosher equals sacramental equation,
fascinating,
it destroys the market for the rest of us.
Because it's so not true.
Because today it's so not true. I mean, once upon a time it was a necessity, but now we don't have to make wine in our bathtubs in order to make kiddush on Friday night. Now we have modern wineries. We're making wines the way all wineries around the world makes. We have modern technology. We have modern winemaking techniques. My winemaker went to study at UC Davis in California.
Wow. Where are you located in Israel?
We're just north of Tzfat. We're about a mile away from the Lebanese border, right on the northern border of Israel. We were making 30,000 bottles. Today we're making 1 million bottles. And that's the way we're going.
As they say, kol hakavod.
Thank you.
I love the honor of interviewing C-level executives and sharing their great advice and perspective on Mind Your Business. I'd love to get your feedback. Post it in the comments below and subscribe. You'll never miss an edition of Mind Your Business.